What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Floyd, Money Mayweather, Terence Crawford, and Jared Boots Ennis. Okay, where's it? Jaron. Okay, and he quotes and he asks a question. He says, "The verdict on Terence Crawford versus Jaron Ennis. Are you about legacy?" Okay, and let's see. In an interview with Fight Hype, the multi-division world champion, 50-0 undefeated icon, Floyd Mayweather said it would be a hell of a fight. Yeah. And this is what he said. It'll be a hell of a fight. Fight with Boots Ennis. Like I always say, somebody got to give you a chance, an opportunity. Somebody got to give Boots an opportunity and a chance, whether it's Terence Crawford or somebody else. It seems like it's been difficult for Crawford to get that Spence fight done. It's been difficult for him to get that Canelo fight done. So his opinion is probably Boots Ennis. He says, you got to ask yourself, is it about legacy? Is it about the money? Is it about both? I'm not in these fighters' heads, so I don't know. But if you do want to fight them, fight them. If you don't. Fight somebody else. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Those are the words and inspired words of Floyd, Money Mayweather. And let me counterpunch. I think Floyd answered that exactly the way Floyd fought his career in the second half of his career. When he came back from his hiatus, okay, when that Oscar rematch clause expired. He fought exactly how he, wanted to. He fought for the money. He didn't fight for anything else. Floyd fought for the money. Floyd didn't fight for legacy. Now, my eyebrows were up because I just read this for the first time, as you guys know. And he says you got to ask yourself, is it about legacy or is it about money? Okay, well, or is it about both? He said, I'm not in these fighters' head. He's saying, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't. That's something Floyd has in his mind. You know what I mean? Whereas anybody else probably would have said, I want to see this fight happen for legacy, especially when you don't have a pony in the show, especially when you are retired. But that just goes to show you the mindset that Floyd has. He doesn't give a shit about making the best fights when the best fights are available. He doesn't care about any of that. You know what I mean? He just asked the question on the fighters. Do they do it for legacy, or do they do it for money, or do they do it for both? If you want to do it, do it. If you don't. That's not the spirit of any really like a retired fighter. You know what I mean? That's not even the attitude that they should have. And that lets you know on, the protection plans that Floyd had with Tank Davis and all of it. Really a lot of his fighters, and on how they wanted certain concessions and stuff like that, And Floyd was that type of dude. Then it just shows you, well, hey, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't. No, it should be, no, these guys should do it. And since Crawford had a hard time getting the Spence fight, that means maybe Crawford should give Boots the opportunity that Errol Spence gave him trouble getting. That's what should be said. If you notice, because he laid it out there. He just didn't say it. He didn't put them all together like I just did. I'm like, okay, well, why would you even mention Errol Spence and Crawford? That fight's been done. But what happened in that fight? That fight was like 5 years in the making. That fight was like 2 or 3 years past it, the way it's supposed to happen, maybe 2021. That fight should have went down. You know what I mean? Right after COVID, But I think the whole thing was a COVID crowd or a lack of, right? But No, Floyd is like, hey, if you want to do it, do it. You don't. No, I think he should put the promoter hat down, and I think he should take himself away from the equation. But at the same time, I can respect it because Floyd Money Mayweather is telling you exactly how he thinks. You know what I mean? He's like, if you don't, it don't matter. I'm like, well, that's not even really giving you a prediction. Did he said I'm gonna go with Boots? Did he say that? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, so his other option is probably Boots Ennis. Okay, all right. So he didn't give a prediction. It's just him talking about the situation. You know what I mean? He's asking, are you about legacy or are you about money? You know what I mean? And what he's saying is, if Terence Crawford is about legacy, he'll fight Boots Ennis. That's it. If he's about money, he'll fight Canelo Alvarez. But here's the thing. Canelo Alvarez, I feel that fight is about both. Okay? He just didn't put it together like that. You know what I mean? So, but no, it would be a good fight because Jaron Ennis at this point of his life, he's young, strong, and he's able to make the weight because he's still young. As he gets older, he won't be able to make 147. He's too damn big. You know what I mean? I already see Swift Herd, right? Herd vibes from him, Jared Hurd is a guy that was way too damn big from where he was. And I think he stayed at that weight class long enough to get knocked out by guys like J. Rock Williams. Okay? I think that's what happened with him. And I think Jaron Ennis, if he stays at 147, even though he's the champion at 147 on the IBF level, I think eventually he will get, to or outgrow the division. Let's just, let's think positive about that, right? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Floyd Money Mayweather questioning if Crawford is doing it for the legacy or the money. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.